3, 2, 1.
We made BattleBots like the TV show. So these two Lego EV3s battle each other to knock each other off the ring. It took us about like 2 or 3 hours to build the robot and then a few days to build the different attachments. We tried to make them as equal as they could. We control these with an app on the iPad that controls the mind of it, which then there's the wires that controls the different motors.
We are a monthly subscription business that provides kids crafts for a cause. So every month we spotlight a different charity and we send out a kit that has all the materials that a child needs to create a craft, which is actually sent back to a charity in need. So each of our boxes include not just the materials, but we include a lot of age-appropriate child information on who they're helping, how they're helping, and why they're helping. And they get to receive things such as this collectible button, which lets them proudly display who they helped and how they have helped. We've helped the Ronald McDonald House charity. That's where we made these snowmen, which are actually heat pads as well. And you can see on the back, this was made by Gabby. I know you can't really see it closely. We've also helped the Children's Hospital at NIH. We recently have been supporting an organization called Enchanted Makeovers, and they help homeless shelters across the nation that support women and kids. And the list of charities that we're spotlighting is just growing, and we're really excited about supporting all of them. And it's just been a great thing to help kids focus on giving back and learning about the importance of empathy.
Storybot. I really want to inspire kids to code and be super awesome. You use a computer for normal code, but in my board game Storybot, you can code in 3D and feel the code pieces so you could have more fun with code. There's scenes, you use it to code Goldilocks and the 3 bears. We call it Codylocks, but not only stories like that. You can code other stories like the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf. We just have to get the objects.
I'm Maribeth Hainline. I'm with Nova Labs Robotics, and we're here to demonstrate all the cool stuff that the kids do. This is a kid program, and we have something for kids all the way from elementary school up to high school. This is the elementary school. It's a competitive robotics league, and it's called First Lego League. We also have the next level up, which is FTC, First Tech Challenge, and then we have, that's middle school, high school, and also we have high school mentors involved. Our teams, our kids come from all over Fairfax County and all over Loudoun County. We have kids that come to the lab. There's a challenge that they work on, and it's structured, but they get to do whatever they want with it. And so, for example, this is one of the challenges, and they need to make the truck move. And there's a design plan for building the truck, and then they build a robot, and they get to decide how to make it to solve the problem to make the truck move. So we are a program at Nova Labs. We're a makerspace here in Reston. We are open to the community. We draw from all over the county, and we have workshops. We have some workshops coming up this summer. We have our program that will gear up in the spring or the fall. And just come by and give us a visit.
is Ryan Pfister. I am with C3 Cyber Club. I am the general manager of C3 Cyber Club. We're here today at the Maker Faire to kind of represent C3, promote summer camps, spring classes, and everything like that. C3 Cyber Club is a company that teaches technology classes to kids in the DMV area. So things like Minecraft programming, Lego robotics, video game design, animation classes, design classes, a lot of different things. So we're hoping to promote classes through the Maker Faire here, and this is actually our third time here. So we partner with Activity Rocket, and we're happy to kind of be here today. We teach as young as 5, as old as 14. So we have different classes for different age groups. So one of our more popular classes is the Minecraft programming class. That's essentially a class that teaches kids programming fundamentals using Minecraft mechanics. So Minecraft is a very popular game. Kids love it. Some adults love it as well. I always say if the kids are going to be playing Minecraft all day, we might as well teach them how to program inside of it. So we teach them inside of the game. So kids will program robots, and they'll program those robots to do things like build houses for them, fight monsters for them, and they'll create all the coding as well. So at the same time, they're learning what variables are, what different types of loops are. They're learning how to program their code, and as well as how to find errors in their code. So it's a pretty cool combination of playing and learning at the same time.
Today we are here for our Mission to Mars program that we have for STEAM Club. So the Mission for Mars is where 7th and 8th graders in our school go to STEAM Club, I think every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we build robots, we find numbers, and we made a robot, right, Huey? Yeah. We made Huey the robot. We also made Marvin. Marvin's a smaller droid, I guess you could say, and we basically just planned out a mission to Mars if we had to go there. What we're doing today is we're just kind of showing like robots that you would have to use on Mars, what it would look like, what the bases would look like. We're just more innovating to see with like what would things look like if we did happen to go to Mars in the near future, which I think we are. We have more things you can build like this, except they're simpler programs. We have a lot of stuff.
We sell 3D printers. We also offer 3D printing services like printing, prototyping. We do custom design work, and we also have a stock catalog of 3D printed products. We came down to the Nova Maker Faire. We have a lot of printed stuff that we're really excited to bring out and kind of show off. We have some new products we've been working on, as well as some of our printed stuff that we have for sale. And I have one of our set of headphones. We've actually been developing these. This is an ongoing project we've been working on for a couple years. This is a set of headphones that was originally designed for people with single-sided hearing loss, and they have 2 speakers in one of the cups, so people with hearing loss on one side of their head can hear stereo sound. And we've recently started making these headphones with speakers in both cups, and we also started branching out into kind of custom designs. So this was a custom prototype that we made for somebody, and we made a second one because we liked it so much. So we brought out a couple custom designs and things similar to this. We kind of want to show off like that 3D printing is something that you can start to use at home, and the machines themselves are really affordable. We have them for sale starting at $600, and it's become a tool that you can actually get a lot of mileage out of. And it's getting to the point where you can really start to see use at home with it, and almost to the point where it's like a 2D printer, and it's something that you can get a lot of function out of.
I'm Chris Kiley. I make carbon fiber violins and carbon fiber musical instruments. So that's essentially what I do. They're impervious to the weather, which is different from standard wood violins and wood instruments. They're also a lot stronger. I've dropped this violin, or not this one in particular, onto concrete from a second story, and it comes out just fine, just a little bit of scratches. So carbon fiber violins, have a website, kileicarbon.com. Please check it out.
My name is Christopher Bowe, and I'm with the DC Area Drone User Group. We're a group of over 2,500 makers and scientists, engineers, all kinds of people who are interested in using drones for good purposes. The drone that I have here is one that I built myself. I cut these plates out of carbon fiber material, and this platform should be able to fly for at least 30 minutes with the payload on board. But the DC Area Drone User Group holds a lot of different workshops and events for STEM education and also for the overall community. And we're just grateful to have the ability to interact with the community, and it's great that we are able to do it here at the Maker Faire.
I'm Marco Rando. I am one of 5 art teachers here at South Lakes High School. I run an after-school club called STEAM Team, and the objective of the club is to create public art. And we create sculptures for one particular location on Lake Thoreau, which is a neighboring lake here in Reston, Virginia. It's actually very close to the school. This is a photo of this last year's project, and this is the location on the lake, is a concrete spillway. This spillway regulates the height of the water. As you can see, it's not such an attractive structure. So the students worked for close to a year on developing a concept. With that, they have to go through all the rigors a professional would have to go through.
Parallax is a small robotics company based out of Sacramento, California, and they help people who are new to programming, electronics, and robotics get introduced, and also all the way through seasoned makers, such as people who are interested in quadcopters, and there's a wide range of sensors to do individual projects and expand. The quadcopter kit is something you make yourself. It varies person by person, but generally 4 to 8 hours. It is open source, and you can go to GitHub to find the code. When the people come in here, I like to show off the Parallax badge here. This is the badge used at DEF CON for 2 years now. Parallax designed this badge so that it can be used at various events throughout the world to make it easy for people to communicate and do contests and fun stuff like that.
This is a shirt with programmable LED rings, which is, this one happens to be connected to Bluetooth. Not the phone I have, but you can control it with Bluetooth low energy, control the brightness or the pattern or things like that. There are wires underneath, and there's a microcontroller called a Feather M0 BLE inside. It's a little board about this big. The circuits are very simple, almost universally, but the more LEDs, the more power, the more different things you can do. And since you can program each one individually, you can get pretty complicated with the light patterns. It's called the soft circuit petting zoo. It's a lot of different circuits with various sensors, and you can do things by covering a light sensor and a sound sensor or a gesture sensor, color sensor. They have GPS and UV sensors that you can use just to show the various kinds of interactions you can have with your clothing. I want them to understand that they can actually go out and make things. It's not terribly complicated, but if you see something you'd like to have happen, it's quite possible to do it. And you just start with simpler steps and get more complicated as you go along. And also it's a lot of fun.
So I'm Noah Wallace. I'm here at the South Lake STEM Club. The South Lake STEM Club is actually a combination of 3 clubs: the Rocketry Club, the Robotics Club, and the Computer Programming Club called Cup of Java. And the idea is to bring 3 clubs together, bringing like-minded STEM students together so we can compete in harder and bigger competitions that we typically wouldn't be able to compete with just one of the clubs. So we have over 60 members all together between the 3 clubs, whereas the larger club, the Robotics Club, has about 35 just by itself. So bringing so many more students together, we can accomplish a lot more. So this is a rocket that we're using for the Team America Rocket Challenge. So there's a list of requirements that were published, and the requirements included that it had to be over a certain length, and it meets that requirement, and it has to reach a certain altitude. This one's from last year, and it had to reach 850 feet in altitude, and it had to carry 2 eggs. And then the rocket, once it reaches its max altitude, its apogee, it comes apart. This is missing its inner workings, but there would be a parachute on this side. This side's the payload, it has the eggs in it, and there would just be a streamer on this side, and it would just tumble. So this robot goes with the First Technology Challenge, FTC. We're Team 7729. So this year we competed in a number of regional competitions and qualified for states. At states we were ranked in the top 20, so we did really well this year. This was our first competitive year.
When I do a lino cut printing, I have to transfer the art. I do hand drawing, and then I transfer the art onto a linoleum plate. And then from there, I carve the plate out. Everything that I don't want ink on, I carve out, and then I put paper, I ink it, roll it on, put paper on it, and then once I burnish it in, I pull it off, and there I got a print. And I could do as many prints as I want. In this day and age, it's really nice to have all the different avenues for different art that we have out there, to be able to produce them and do it very hands-on, because we don't get that opportunity anymore.
My name is Valerie Jopek, and I'm the librarian at Camelot Elementary School. We're in Annandale, Virginia, and at Fairfax County Public School. Our school has a makerspace in our elementary school. We're actually the first FCPS elementary school with a makerspace. We have free before and after school classes for our students, and we also fully integrate our makerspace into the curriculum throughout the school day. Today at the Nova Maker Faire, this is our 3rd year at the Mini Maker Faire, we've got students who are showcasing the great thinking that they've been doing in our makerspace classes. So they are bringing prototypes of projects that are in process. They're not finished yet. They're hoping to get feedback from Faire participants to tweak their projects to make them even better. We're also giving Faire visitors a chance to binary code their initials into a bracelet, just as a quick takeaway. But really at Camelot, we're all about how to make our students' thinking visible. We're just always excited to be at the Maker Faire. It's our 3rd year here, and it's such a great event for Fairfax County and all of Northern Virginia to be celebrating the importance of making.